Hi guys, welcome back here. For today's video, it's going to be my July favorites and fails. I'm also going to kind of like recap the month of July for me because I went through a lot mentally and physically. And since, this channel started about like mental health and beauty, gusto ko rin siyang ipagpatuloy throughout my YouTube videos when I can share my experiences with mental health. Kasi I know some of you guys found me in my content regarding mental health. And also just to like share with you guys what I've been through because you guys have been very supportive of my mental health journey. You guys were very supportive also when I was like gone for 3 weeks and then 1 week again because of, my mental status. I just want to share with you guys what I've been through. And then I'm going to put a timestamp here if hindi kayo interested and you guys just want to know my favorites and fails in terms of like makeup and random stuff. I scheduled an appointment with a new psychiatrist around June. And then after a month, I was able to meet him finally. Ever since the pandemic started, it's been harder to schedule appointments with psychologists and psychiatrists because my doctor said that it has been also overwhelming for them because a lot of people are seeking help. It took a while for me to find a new psychiatrist, but I finally met him last month, July 20. I raised my concern about the side effect of sertraline, which was my medication before. Like that's the medication I started with when I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety and PMDD. I was like, I cannot move forward with sertraline because the side effect of having low libido has been affecting my personal life. And so I was like, I want to change medication and not have that side effect for the new one. And so my doctor, he prescribed me a new one. It's called Brintilix. Right now, I am on like 5 milligrams of Brintilix. At first, I was taking half and half sertraline, half Brintilix kasi para, slowly introducing Brintilix in my system. After like, I think 3 days, I finally started 10 milligrams of Brintilix. And then that's when I felt really sick. Like I was so nauseous 24/7. I couldn't do anything physically. I felt so disabled because even if I feel like I can do things, but nausea was so irritating and annoying. I was so tired all the time. Like I was so tired just from being nauseous the entire day and the entire night. Like even at night, my nausea will wake me up. It was definitely terrible. Like I wanted to film so bad because I was gone for 3 weeks na and then that happened. And also, we were vaccinated with AstraZeneca and the side effect of AstraZeneca on me was so freaking hard also. Like nag-freeze up na naman yung shoulder ko, which is like my stress point. I used to rehab this part of my body kasi when I'm stressed out, dito talaga nagko-collect yung stress. Ayun, nagpatong-patong, I was changing my medication, I got vaccinated, and so it was just like too much. What I went through with my doctor as well was like not the most pleasant experience. I mean, I know he means well, but like, okay, the first time, of course, I met him, it was hard for me to like open up to a new doctor. I feel like I've been through a lot of doctors kasi, when you are disclosing a lot of your traumas, a lot of your vulnerabilities, a lot of your insecurities, you need to be able to trust that doctor. But since I feel like I really needed a new medication, I also needed to disclose a lot of things to him, even if I wasn't that comfortable. And so that was really hard for me. I felt that it was so emotionally draining to share a lot of things with him in just one session so that I can get my prescription. But I guess I was also really desperate in changing my medication. After that, I started my new medication, and then when I was experiencing the extreme nausea 24/7, he wasn't very responsive to my concerns via text and via messenger. Like, it took him like 2 days to reply to me, and during those 2 days, I thought to myself, like, I cannot I cannot be this disabled right now, because it was too much. Like, you know, when a side effect is too much and it affects like your daily life. Like, that's what I was feeling, and I felt like he wasn't really there for me because he wasn't like replying. I tried to reach him to all of his contact, like on Messenger, on text, his secretary, and so maybe he's like really busy. But for me, I was going through a new medication, and that is always a big deal. It's not just like a biogesic and then you change into Advil. Like, no, it's like antidepressants. It's SSRI. Like, it's more on the brain, and so I felt so not supported by him. But eventually he replied, and then he was like, okay, go back to 5 milligrams. And then he prescribed Buscopan 3 times a day for my nausea. And it definitely got better when I started doing that. I'm still on 5 milligrams of Brintellix. After 2 weeks, I'll have a session with him again to see if I can handle 10 milligrams or if I'm going to stay on 5 milligrams. Because as of right now, I think 5 milligrams is okay. I mean, it's okay for my depression and it's okay for my anxiety as of right now. I feel like I can cope better. I feel like I can handle more difficult stuff. I feel like I can take on more. And I also feel like I have clarity, more clarity in a way, kind of didn't have with sertraline. With sertraline, I felt like I was just like chill and calm. But with Brintellix right now, I feel more like myself in a way that I can like express myself more. Like, I can handle more difficult emotions. If I'm pissed, I feel like I can allow myself to be pissed. Whereas before, I was super careful not to be pissed kasi it can explode. But right now, I feel like I can be pissed and not explode. You know what I mean? I just can handle myself better. And so hopefully I stay on 5 milligrams of Brintellix, but if not, you know, it is what it is. And hopefully it also helps with my libido. So that has been my changing medication journey for the last 2 weeks, I guess, or 3 weeks. And it has been very difficult, but I'm very lucky that I have a good support system with my husband, with my family, with you guys. I really feel supported. I feel like you support me mentally, you support my passion in makeup, you guys support my social media platforms, and I really do appreciate that. And so thank you. And now let's move on to my favorites and fails. July, I stuck to my comfort zone. Like, I didn't want to explore much. I wasn't in the mood to try a lot of makeup. I didn't buy a lot of makeup because I just needed comfort. I needed to be comfortable. I needed products that I can rely on. And these are the products that really, when I was going out, like to do errands, date with my husband, meet up with friends. Yeah, I just wasn't really exploring that much. I hope that's okay with you guys. But these are definitely like my favorites. I mean, it says a lot. First product is definitely the Izzy & Co. Their Active Skin Tint SPF 35. I have the shade Beach. I was going to get the shade Hazel because I feel like that is more of my shade. This one is a little bit lighter for my skin, but it works because the coverage is not that heavy. Definitely adapts to my skin tone. And the reason why I rediscovered this one is because at one point I ran out of my SPF, and then I was actually going out with my husband for a date, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I need more SPF. And that's when I started using this, I was like, okay, might as well use a base that has a good SPF. This has SPF 35 UVB, UVA, and so 3 pumps of this, and I felt covered naman, plus the powder sunscreen from Anakai. And so ever since that, I started using this. It looks very natural. I mean, you guys know that I love natural makeup, and this definitely helps me achieve that. Even if it's like another step for a base, it's very beautiful. It lasts a long time and it delivers in terms of SPF. It's definitely the only base that I'm willing to put on these days, and so it's definitely a favorite. And I'm actually running out of this, maybe because I used 3 pumps. That's a lot, but I also want to get the benefit of the SPF. Next one is concealers. So, of course, you guys know that my favorite is the Caroline Acne Spot Concealer. This is just a reliable concealer to cover my blemishes, to cover pimples, to cover my under eyes. Like, I don't have to use 2 concealers. I can just use this for like all over coverage, and I really like it, and I have been using this, and paubos na nga siya. This one from Happy Skin is actually really nice. The formula is impressive in my opinion. This is so hydrating, but it also lasts a long time. I noticed by the end of the day, sobrang intact pa rin ng coverage niya under my eyes. I really love this one under my eyes because it's hydrating. It looks very skin-like. And okay naman siya as a concealer for my blemishes, but it's definitely not a decent coverage for me. Ano lang siya, more on the light coverage siya. But I really don't mind, especially for that super duper natural makeup look. The formula is beautiful. The shade of this, which is soft beige, is like my perfect shade. Again, it sucks that they only released 2 shades, pati yung BLK. But I'm lucky that way, I guess, that this is my shade. But I hope a lot of people can experience this. And so yeah, it's definitely a favorite. Okay, next one is the lip color, the lip combination that I have been wearing. I feel like I have bought a lot of lip products na on the drier side for my lips. Like, it emphasizes the lines of my lips. And so what I do to resolve it is I use the Colorette's Blur Balm. This is a good primer for the lips. It just fills in the crack of my lips. Although not completely, pero it makes the drier formula of my lippies better in terms of like comfortability. So I always use this when I use this Kiss and Bloom Velvet Lip and Cheek Stain. This one is definitely drying, but I really do love the shade of this one. This is what I'm wearing right now in combination of the Happy Skin Kiss and Bloom Glossy Tint in the shade Sunny. So I've been combining all 3 of these, and I feel like it looks natural in a sense na parang it looks blotted. I mean, obviously, may color yung lips ko, pero it has this blotted look to it na very natural, very Korean-ish, and I have been loving that kind of look na parang soft siya and then blurred yung edges. And so I use these 3 to achieve that, and it's the lip combination that I have been wearing if I want to like look nice. If I go out, like, I rely on these 3 for the past month, and so definitely a favorite. Okay, next one is this. Actually, I have 3. I have 3 powders. I mean, I have been a little bit of high maintenance the past month. I know I'm usually low key, but I don't know, something came in me that I just wanted to be like, I don't know, a little bit extra. And so this one from Anakai, the all-covered one, I use this to add coverage on like blemishes, breakouts, because last month I also broke out from a product that I'm going to mention in a bit, and so I was using this a lot as well. Of course, I was going out, and so I wanted a more oil control product for my face, and I have been putting this Caroline Oil Control Mattifying Loose Powder sa T-zone ko para it holds the oil for longer. I mean, I really don't expect powders to really hold my oil the whole day. Like, I'm okay with blotting every once in a while, but this one holds my oil a little bit longer than if I won't put on any kind of oil control powder. So I have been enjoying this again. And then the last powder that I have been enjoying, actually, I use them three nang sabay-sabay So different parts of my face, but I use them in one makeup session, if that makes sense. And then this Izzy & Co. Weightless Loose Powder in Translucent is just like, I put this under my eyes kasi meron siyang blurring effect And I like the mattifying, not mattifying it just really sets down the dewiness, I guess, or like kapag I feel like I've been more glowy recently because of a skincare that I'm also going to talk about in a little bit. And so I use this to kind of like kill the shininess of my face, like especially here sa high points. I feel like I have been more glowy, like I said. So this really just kills the glow. I don't want to be glowy still, maybe next month, but as of this month and last month, I just like the look of matte, and so I have been enjoying this. And then for my blush, I'm still using powders for my blush, and I have been using this one from Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. I got this like 4 years ago for my wedding, and I have been using this. This is like a cool toned blush, and I have been enjoying cool toned products recently. I guess I'm just like sukang-suka na rin siguro ako sa warm tones. Like everyone's coming out with warm tones. I'm just ready for cool tones in my life. And this one is definitely a cool toned, very fresh pink. Like I said, it's what I'm wearing right now, and I always get compliments whenever I would use this. It's just like, if you're familiar with the formula nung powder ng Hourglass, you'd know that it has that like lit from within look, and the blush has that kind of finish to my face. It's radiant, it's not glowy, but it's like radiant. It's not oily looking, it's just like very healthy looking, and I really like it. It's just so pretty looking, and I really like it. Next one is skincare. So this is the Dear Klairs Freshly Juiced Vitamin Drop Pure Vitamin C and Centella Asiatica extracts. I have been trying to incorporate vitamin C, and I requested this product from Wish Trend because I am a Wish Trend affiliate. Before actually requesting this product, I did a lot of research. I found that this one has the most positive review, especially for sensitive skin, which I have. And so I have been using this for 3 weeks now, and I could really say that this improved the appearance of my hyperpigmentation. I mean, I still have hyperpigmentation, but it's not as dark anymore. It's not as like black or brown anymore. You know what I mean? And so I feel like this definitely works for me. It doesn't break me out. It's very, I don't know, it really improved the texture of my skin as well. And yung instruction kasi nito for sensitive skin is to mix it with a moisturizer, and that's what I've been doing. I mix this with my moisturizer. I use 2 drops at night, and then in the morning I only use 1 drop kasi like I said, this is actually the one that gives me that glow. Kahit 2 drops lang, sobrang glowy na ng face ko. And so in the morning I just use 1 drop. I have been loving this. It helps a lot with hyperpigmentation. It's gentle enough for my sensitive skin, and I really like it. I have been using this for like 3 weeks now, pero parang sobrang konti pa lang ng bawas, and sobrang tipid niyang gamitin. Okay, next one is this No Rinse Professional Makeup Brush Cleaner by Ant Lutz. This is so good. It's super effective in removing the makeup buildup in my brushes. I don't find myself wanting to deep clean my brushes like every week. Now I do it like once a month. This brush used to have like blue tint from my eye crayon from Revlon, and sobrang hirap tanggalin nun. And so what I did was that I soaked this one with 3 sprays of this, and then sobrang effective. Wala na siyang blue tinge. I'm just really enjoying this for like a quick, you just need like more than 2 sprays if you are really trying to get rid of color. But other than that, tipid din siya gamitin, I must say. And it's very effective and it's also very affordable. And I'm really impressed with this one. Okay, dun naman tayo sa, I guess, so-so. Okay, so-so product for me is this I'm From Pear Soothing Pad. This one, it took a while for me to formulate my opinion on this. Wala naman siya masyadong effect on my skin. I feel like it gives hydration. It worked well for me, but walang noticeable effect. I was using this to face mask, and I would also use this on my husband kapag sobrang irritated din ng skin niya. It's okay lang in terms of hydration. My skin can handle the hydration, but it's not like I'm excited to use this. I mean, I am when I just want to relax. Other than that, I can live without this. Next one, this one is a fail. This is the I'm From Pear Serum. Ito yung nag-cause ng breakout ko here. At first, I was just using this one alone because when I introduce new skincare, I try to incorporate them slowly para alam ko kung ano yung nagko-cause ng breakout, kung ano yung nag-work for me. And then when I tried to incorporate this one alongside the soothing pad, sobrang nag-breakout ako. Like this one, sobrang sakto na once I started using this, after 2 days, bigla ako nag-breakout. And then I stopped using it. And then wala nang breakout na nag-form on my face. Yeah, I feel like this is the culprit. I feel like it was just too much hydration for my oily skin. I feel like naklog niya yung pores ko. Although it has a beautiful texture, it's very lightweight, it's very slippery. It's actually nice, but unfortunately, this didn't work for my skin. I also gave this to my husband na because he told me na parang sakto lang din for him. I feel like it's a gentle product. I guess pear doesn't work well for me personally. Next one is actually, balik tayo sa favorite kasi nakalimutan ko siya. So this is a jump rope from Booty Band PH. I got this because Fresh Formula sent me a PR when they launched their bigger size of the Sergeant at Arms. Ever since I got this, that's when I started getting into jump ropes. It's fun pala. It's hard, but it also gets easier if you keep on practicing. It's actually a great workout for the entire body. I sweat so much when I do jumping ropes, and it's actually low impact. All this time, akala ko medyo high impact siya because of jumping. But when you have the right jump rope like this one, ang ganda kasi ng nito, weighted siya, tapos you can adjust. You have an adjuster here para pwede mo siyang gawing mas mahaba, pwede mo siyang gawing mas maikli depending on your height or depending on your preference. I feel like it has a good quality and I have been enjoying this. Yun nga lang, ang sakit niya. Para akong wini-whip kapag tumatama sa arms ko to, kapag nagkamali ako tapos naputol yung pag-jump rope ko. Buti nga hindi nagmamark, pero usually after a jump rope session, may mga whip marks ako, but it comes with the sport. Yeah, so I have been enjoying jumping rope as a workout, and this helps a lot with that. I love incorporating jump ropes when I get tired of yoga or when I get tired of running. It's good for me. I jump rope if not every day, every other day. So yeah. Another favorite from Booty Band and also came with the Fresh Formula PR package is this Sweat Buddy. So I wrap this around my tummy and then I start working out, and then afterwards sobrang ang daming pawis ng tiyan ko. As in, it's not like I sweat in that area much, but this one makes that area sweat so much. And it's actually effective. It's also a good support for the tummy area when you're working out. I feel like I have better posture, honestly, when I use this and then nagjo-jump rope ako. Parang mas aware ako of my core area. And yeah, and this is also actually very easy to clean. I just wipe it with a towel or a shirt, and then I hang it, and then the next day parang wala na siyang amoy, it's dry, and it's very very easy to maintain, I must say. And good quality naman siya. I just don't like what I don't like about these two, yung shade ng pink. Like, I'm not into like magenta pink. I'm more into like pastel pink or like, I don't know, just a different shade of pink. I just feel like, or like maybe a different color, like blue. I just feel like it's not that it's too girly, but it's not the pink vibe that I want to see in my life. Other than that, I have been enjoying this for sure. I mean, it's not about the aesthetic, it's about the functionality. And I feel like I can overlook the colors when I'm using this. But I feel very blessed that I have this and that Fresh Formula sent this to me. So thank you so much, Fresh Formula. That's it. Yay! I'm so happy kasi this is the second take. The first take, yung audio was so bad. Hindi siya pwedeng maayos. Like, my husband is an audio engineer and even him, he cannot even salvage my audio earlier. And so, I'm glad it's done, this video. So, yun lang. So, let me know yung mga favorites nyo this month or the past few months or like your all-time favorite products. Definitely let me know. Thank you so much for all of your support throughout the past few months. And hopefully, I can be more consistent with uploading videos because I really do enjoy making. The most fulfilling return for me is having a good connection with you guys. And I really do appreciate whoever is watching this, whoever is commenting or liking or subscribing, or even just yung mga yung mga hindi nakasubscribe pero nagwa-watch pa rin ng video ko. I really do appreciate lahat ng engagement I get because I feel like you guys like my content and that makes me feel good enough to like continue my YouTube journey. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are doing okay and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!